Be sure to like our videos and subscribe so that we can make more videos like this. Welcome to Red Screen Ninja. In this episode, I'm going to recap on how to identify the right slot machine. I put in $100 in the machine, and you can see at 2 bets, I just got a red screen, and that was at just a few seconds in. It spun twice, and it paid out pretty well. Now I have $85 of free play that will help me win this jackpot. But whatever machine you play, I don't know if you often notice, and in each casinos, there's always a regular that comes in, and he or she will come and sit at this one particular machine, and they play it, and they play it for hours, and the next thing you know, they hit $10,000, $20,000 off of it. And that's because they are in tune with that machine. And as silly as it sounds, just like poker or just like a relationship or anything else, you get to notice these machines do certain things right before they pay. Or vice versa, they do right the same things right when they don't pay. But you have to be in tune with them to know that, okay, is it on a payout mode? Or is it on a giving mode? Or is it going to take money from you and rob you blind? So pay attention to these machines and notice that whether the symbols come out, the cherries come out, how frequent they come out. When they hit a red screen and it shows bar, 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 what does that mean? When it shows 222, what does that mean? And understand these symptoms to where you say, hey, this is a sign of a possible payout that's going to come out, and it's going to come out large. So whatever machine that you do play on, master it, be in tune with it so that you can get really good at it and just stick with it. And in this particular case, we have another red screen, and that was probably 1 minute apart from each other. Spun twice, and I'm over here down to $45. I think I had to reload in because it just wasn't doing so amazing. But I didn't want to give up on it too because the symptoms are there. So I switched it up to 3 credit just to see, hey, is it still going to dance with me at 3 credit versus 1 credit, 2 credit, and no different at 3 credit. $15 spins. You know, here you go. I hit another cherry, you can call it, and it spun red again. And I was like, okay, well, it's given and taken, but it's not just giving me a cherry; it's giving me a red spin. And you got to again just sit there and engage it and see how frequently this red screen comes up. And just look at that again; it's coming up very frequently, and you're like, oh my gosh, second spin, second red spin. And you look at it, okay, you just won $300. And this is where you determine whether you should marry it or divorce it. And when it's still paying out, no different had I just would have quit at that $45 earlier and I would have went down to 0 or 2. You know, I would have walked away and somebody else would have came by and then hit 300, 400, and I would have kept climbing and climbing and climbing. But I kept at it at 3 just to see if it goes up any more. And to see if the red screens were still showing up. And here you go, I hit another cherry, another red screen, and 30 credits, $150 right there, and I'm climbing. For $200 invested, it's climbing and climbing, and that's the kind of machine you want. But when you catch a machine on the downslide of it, where it's taking and taking and taking, you have to draw the line somewhere and say, I have to quit, or else you're going to get sucked in and end up, putting in enough money and then to start paying out again. And in this particular case, I've seen this machine take a lot of money, but I, caught it at the right time to where it's doing well and it's going up and up. And
I wanted to play back there.
It's giving me red screen every few minutes. And now, of course, I have $600 worth of free ammo to play with. Minus the 200 I put in, I have $500 worth of ammo to play with, and hopefully I'll hit another red screen. And then just like that, I trigger another one. And that's what you really want. You want this to hit red screens so that it can roll out a win. It could roll out a jackpot in a hand pay. But when you're playing something and you're wishing for a miracle where, you know, you want 3 bars, 3 bars, and 3 bars, and 777, they don't roll out naturally by themselves all the time. They have to roll out in a red screen. And that's the only way you're going to hit these big jackpots. No difference. I sat at this machine and I played it probably a good 15 minutes, and it was up and down, up and down. And there's one trick that I want to tell you, and I don't know if you believe it or not, but I do believe in the cash out method. And how that works is that you cash out and you take your ticket, put it in your pocket, and you put in a fresh $100 bill or any other dollar bill, and you start all over and play again. And in this case, I took out the money, put back another 100, and a few spins in, I hit 480 credits, which was only $2,400, which was still a good win. And I jumped to another machine, and that was doing the same thing almost. And for that night, I hit that 3,250, I believe, which overall was a great win off of these 2 slot machines. Other than that, I hope you guys like this video. Special shout out to a new Red Screen Ninja, Willie, who hit this jackpot for $5,340 on a $2 Lucky Duck at Double Bet. This was done over at Newcastle Casino, and this is a great win for Willie. So congratulations on this big win. If you guys have any videos and pictures, please share them with us so we can post it in our next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to subscribe if you have not done that yet. Click the like button and click subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you can know when our new videos is up. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.